What's good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey, what's up, love? I'm Kay, and if you've been here before, thank you so much for stopping back by. All right, so today Beyonce, Shakira, hey. Today I'm channeling my inner Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking like Miss Knowles or whatever. But yeah, guys, basically today I'm going to be showing you how I got ready. I'm leaving a house and I'm going to go and take pictures for Instagram. I've got a couple outfits that I need to shoot and I just got ready. It's like a very simple, very subtle but pink rosy look that I did, and I also did show how I put this hair together and how I got on my head. I tried a new install. I tried the elastic band method, so I only have got to be right here in the corner. Everywhere else there's nothing. I love it. I love that. I love it for myself. But yeah, this video is basically going to be me chit-chatting also about a couple of things that have been on my mind. So if you are interested in hearing any of that, then please do keep on watching. But I also do want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor. Shout out to Julia Hair for sponsoring today's video. This hair is from them. So if you're interested in purchasing this hair, I've got a tutorial where I transform this hair from a dark brown, a normal standard dark brown, to this color right here. That video is definitely on my channel right now, so just scroll through or go into my description box. I will have the link to that video down below. And yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be doing today. I love this hair and you will hear all my thoughts and how I put it together in the video. So without any further ado, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe and consider joining the family, and also follow me on Instagram. I'm at KRepublic absolutely everywhere. So yeah, guys, without any further ado, let's hop straight into the video and chit chat. I'm sorry, let's get started. Hi guys. Oh, okay, let's get started. Wow, let's get started. So I want to show you guys what I'm going to do to my hair, right? Girl, so my last video, you've been seeing me on Snap, you've been seeing me on Instagram. No, I'm not even doubting. I probably have started posting pictures like of the hair and my makeup and everything and my outfits on Instagram at this point when you watch this video. First of all, I want to show you the hair. This is the hair. All I did was blow dry it. If you saw Sunday's video, you know that I just blow dried it, and yeah, it looks a little crazy and frizzy. But you also, if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I said that I'm done with got to be like on my like frontal area. Like I'm done. I'm not gonna do it anymore, and I'm serious. Like I'm not gonna do it anymore. But I am going to put got to be on my ear tabs because I do like when my wigs basically lay flat here, and I do like the little ear tab thing. I don't have any sideburns, so it's not really gonna take away hair that's here. I don't have sideburns, so it's fine. But yeah, I'm tired of like got to be over here, so I'm gonna do the elastic band method. So I was testing it out. Obviously I can't do a tutorial on the elastic band method right now because I don't even know what I'm doing, but I do just want to show you that my first attempt was great. So all I did was, this is the wig, right? So this is the black wig from Julia Hair. It is stunning. It is long, girl. It is so long and it's so thick also. But yeah, I did it in the middle parts. And all I did was just put foundation on the lace, right? So that's what I normally do. And I just put, you know, the little clamps that come at the bottom of a wig, I just like secured them nicely, and then I put my elastic band. But what I did to the elastic band was I didn't measure from ear to ear, because obviously what was tripping me out and why I didn't understand what I was doing like before I did it was that if you have the elastic band, bruh, where is it gonna sit? Because like your ears, is it gonna cover now your ears? Like where? I was struggling to understand that, especially if you want ear tabs, right? Because people were like, put on the edge of the lace if you want ear tabs, but I was just like, it was tripping me out. That's the point. The moral of the story is it was tripping me out. but I customized it and everything. And what I decided to do was put the elastic band by my temples, so that from temple to temple the wig lays flat, and then with the ear tabs I'll just glue them down. It's like 2 little dots, so it's not that bad, and I'll just like rinse it off at night. It's so much better than like the whole thing. And like I'm basically done doing the whole wake up with a fresh lace. Like I'm done with it. I don't care anymore. Like I'm done. I'm done with it, so it's fine. What I'm going to do is the elastic band method from now on, and it lays flat. I tested it and I'm excited. So I'm gonna put this on, and then we're going to glue the ear tabs down, and then I'm gonna put my hair away and do my makeup, and then we'll come back and straighten the hair, right? But top-notch quality. Like I was so excited about this hair because I've wanted this hair, like you don't understand, I've wanted this hairstyle for such a long time. So I'm so excited. Like shout out to Julia here for this one, because wow baby. Okay, so obviously it looks crazy because it's not straightened or anything, but I'm just gonna lay the lace nicely. Obviously like it's not stuck down, so when I pull it, it will, like I will pull it. So I don't really care about that. Like I just don't care anymore. Like I don't care about having my lace all the way flat. So as you can see, the only parts that are lifting are down here, which are the ear tabs, and I'm just gonna glue those down. Okay, it looks crazy, I look mad, but I'm gonna take the Gotti now and put like a little something just right here, just literally right down here. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the ear tab, I'm gonna stick her down. Where's that comb? And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay guys, so let's get started. I moisturized my face, used my serum. Now I'm going to prime my face. I'm gonna use the Rose Glow. I'm using the Rose Glow because I really do want to make my face, like I want to use a lot of powder today because I am going to be taking pictures. For the first time I'm going to be taking outfit pictures. That's why I'm getting ready basically, because yeah, Handra baby girl, I'm gonna go take pictures. Like it feels like the first normal thing I've done in so long. I basically have 4 outfits that I'm gonna go shoot, like winter-esque type of outfits, and I'm excited shit, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously I don't enjoy winter fashion like that, but you know. Oh, and I do have a little friend. She came to visit this week. I really need her to get the fuck. Oh guys, I'm gonna move on to foundation now, but if I'm being completely honest, I want another foundation. First of all, my Revolution foundation is all the way finished, and I told you guys this when I was talking about the Color Stay foundation. It's a great foundation, the shade match is great, but the coverage isn't. So I'm thinking about going in store, and I still have it. I don't know why I still have it, but I want to go get the Rimmel. This is my winter foundation. This is my favorite winter foundation. It's the Rimmel London Lasting Finishing the 25 hour. I want to go get it. Like it's getting serious now. I really want to go get it. So I'm taking some of that Color Stay. I'm taking my Face Expert brush, and I'm just gonna do this. Anyway guys, how are you? I hope you guys are great. Personally, I'm doing great. Like I'm really good. I woke up in the best mood, like the best mood. And then I saw something on Instagram that was like, I feel like it was putting something I had wanted to say but didn't know how to say in like the right words, and I want to read it to you. Actually, I put it on my story because every time something be hitting, I like share it onto my story. So it says, what's meant to be yours is already making its way to you. Trust that, believe that, focus on living fully in the present. Don't let your whole life be I'll be happy when ... be happy now, right? So I don't know, like I think it's been a year since I've been trying to like say that, but like I don't know how to say it. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like it put it in the right words, personally speaking, because I've always had this thing of like, when will the time come? Like when will you fully be happy? You know, when, not necessarily happy, but like when will you fully be fulfilled? Like, when will you be okay? Like, when will your life get to the point where you can just say, yeah, I'm actually good, you know? Why is it that we're always waiting for a certain event? Like, some people, I know for me it was, when I leave school I'll definitely be happy. When I graduate I'll definitely be happy. Some people it's like, when I finally get into a great relationship I'll finally be happy, you know? When I get to 1,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, I'll be happy. All that stuff. And it's just like, why are we constantly... There was also a post where somebody said, you're not put on this earth to lose weight. Kind of king, what's that post? If I find it, I'll share it. But basically, you're not put on this earth to wake up, go to work and lose weight, something like that, right? And for me it was like, yes, because I always feel like we're aspiring, or we're always delaying our happiness, and we're telling the universe to delay our happiness until a certain event happens in our life, right? I'm going to use school as an example, right? So the thing about it is, guys, normally what happens is the chat is when I leave school, when I graduate, I'm gonna be happy, or like when I get money and I'm like living my life and I'm financially independent, then I'm gonna be happy. And those are like normal things that like a lot of us say to ourselves, right? But you know what's crazy? It's that right after you leave school you're gonna go into the job market, and you don't know how that's gonna treat you. So why are you delaying your happiness because of a certain event, you know? And you don't even know what's gonna happen after that event. Like, what if after the event worse happens and you end up having to say, okay, after this phase I'm gonna be happy? So now you're living your life delaying and telling the universe to delay your happiness. And that's just what I realized. Like, let's say you're in school, you're doing a 4-year course, right? You're in your first year or your second year, and you're like, okay, after varsity, like, I swear, like, I'm gonna be better, like, it's gonna be better for me. So basically what you're telling the universe is, delay my happiness for 3 years. Not make sure that I'm not happy, but dead ass, like, make sure that I'm not happy for 3 years, and then I'll be happy. So you're basically telling the universe to do its worst, and you'll just say, we move. That's basically what you're telling the universe. Like, that's what I realized. That's what we're telling the universe, and we're not even realizing it, you know? What I will tell you is, a very common one is the money aspect, right? When I get this money, I promise I'm gonna be happy. Listen, we spend our whole lives chasing bags. Your parents at their age are chasing back. It doesn't end. It doesn't end. So when is it gonna be enough? Like, how much money are you going to have to the point where you're like, okay, now I'm happy, you know? The more money you have, guys, like, that's the tricky part about having your happiness depend on an event, a situation, a thing. If your happiness does not depend on you and only you, you're never gonna be happy. And that's just what I've realized. Like, if you haven't made the decision to be okay with your circumstances, not necessarily be okay with your circumstances to the point where now you're complacent and you don't care, no, but whatever the wind blows your way, like, oksalayo, you're going to be good. And that's what you have to low-key tell yourself, because otherwise you're going to feel like you're on a constant rat race your whole life, and that's exhausting as fuck, you know? It's so exhausting to feel like you're constantly chasing this thing and you don't even know what it is, but all you know is that when you find it, that's when you'll be happy. And dude, one thing I've realized is, if your happiness doesn't depend on your decision to be happy and just be okay with where you are, obviously have dreams and like aspire to do better, but if your happiness is always going to depend on, oh, okay, when I leave this job, or when I leave this varsity, or when I have money, or when I get into this relationship, if that's what's driving your happiness, it's not gonna, you're never gonna feel like you're living in the present, and you're never gonna actually enjoy your life. Like, you're actually never gonna actually enjoy your life, you know? Like, you're not gonna feel like you're living, you know? But to be present is basically to just like be thankful for this journey, Like whatever this journey is, you're grateful that this is your journey and this is it. Like, you know, the thing about it, and what I've realized is the universe, I don't know if this analogy is gonna work for you, but it works for me, right? I look at the universe and all that is in it and the way it gives, like a vacuum. Like I literally look at the universe as if it's a vacuum. Vacuum cleaners will pick up whatever is put out there. If it's there, a vacuum cleaner is gonna suck it up, right? That's what you have to think about, like when it comes to like your mind, right? Whatever you give the universe is exactly what it's going to take and give to you, you know? So whatever you constantly think about, I have noticed that whatever is always on my mind, good or bad, it always manifests itself. Like it always happens. Like it always happens. Like whatever I'm worried about tends to always fucking happen. And I also have noticed that the universe doesn't necessarily hear I don't want. Like, so if you say I don't want to be broke, oh my gosh, I'm so broke, I don't want this life, da 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 da, that tends to always be what comes your way. Even like a good example is like people who are always talking about drama, right? You're always talking about drama, like even when people don't actually care what you're doing, but like you're always just like, oh, these bitches hating, da 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 da. Those people tend to always end up in some shit, you know? I've noticed that that's the case because the universe always gives you what is constantly on your mind. And what I've been trying to do, it's hard guys, but what I've been trying to do is if I'm feeling an emotion or I'm thinking about something that I don't want, I try to focus on what I do want instead, right? So for example, let's use money as an example. If the chat in your brain is constantly, oh my gosh, I actually don't have money, like, ugh, I don't have money. The thing about the universe is it's a vacuum. What you should have done instead is say, I do want money, and focus on like the abundance instead of the lack, you know? I don't know if this is making sense, but this is just like it's just that post. I saw that post and then I started like thinking about this. But the thing about what I'm trying to get at is whatever you focus on is what's going to manifest itself. Even the universe doesn't hear you when you say I don't want, because you've given it what you don't want. What is it supposed to do? Figure out what you do want? You're not telling it what you do want, you're telling it what you don't want. So how's it supposed to figure out what you do want, you know? So that's what I've just noticed, the fact that you can't keep focusing on the negative. Okay, let's use a job for example. I don't know why I feel like you guys aren't getting me, but I'm sure you are. You've got a job, you hate your job, right? That's what you keep focusing on. That's what you keep telling the universe. Oh my god, I hate my job. I hate when they do this, da 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 da. What tends to happen is that the ish that you keep complaining about always happens again and again and again. That's because you're telling the universe what you don't want. You're not telling the universe what you do want. So you're not saying, I want a great job. I will have a great job. Like my job, it's gonna be so great. I'm going to have a high position. I'm going to have so much money, this, that, and the third. You're telling the universe what you don't want. So how is it supposed to figure out that you want a good paying job or you want a job in finance or whatever? Like, how is it supposed to figure? That's my thing. Like, it's like with people, it's like with human beings. If you're not being straight up about what you do want, how do you expect to get it? Like, how are you expecting to get a life that you're not asking for? Like, you just want the universe to figure out what you want. That's not how it works, you know? But yeah, it's like a constant rat race. Like, you're always chasing this life and you're not even being specific about what life this is, because half of the time we complain about shit we don't even know. Like, we're just so used to complaining and we're not used to like asking the universe for, oh, that was a lot. We're not used to asking the universe for what it is that we actually do want. So we're not being clear about our desires. We're just being clear about things that piss us off, you know? And those things just keep coming into our lives because the universe is vacuuming up what you give it and just giving it back to you. And that's how I've just noticed that things are. And what I'm getting at here is, if you're in a situation in your life where like you're basically chasing your tail, like it's like the things that I don't want keep coming to me. I keep attracting this certain type of person. I keep attracting these type of people in my life. It's genuinely because that's what you're focused on. You're not focused on what you want. You're focusing on what you don't want. And you're telling the universe to delay your happiness until you get... Here's the thing. You're focused on what you don't want, so you're manifesting what you don't want. But then you're telling the universe to delay your happiness until you get what you do want. But you're not telling the universe what that is. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm making sense. And that's the thing. Like, yes, school can be hard. Your job can be hard. Work can be hard. Whatever it is. But what you have to remember is your mind is bigger than your situation. And your mind can get you out of so much shit if you learn how to talk to yourself properly. Oh my god, I actually haven't used this. This is that mattifying powder that I've been scared to open. I'm not gonna open it. I'm not gonna do that to myself. Oh my god, no. I've just really been thinking about being present more often. It was something that I really struggled with. And it's something that is so cool when you like kind of figure it out. Obviously, like, I'm not all the way there. Sometimes I do have those emotions where I'm just like, I don't want to feel this. But then I don't focus on how I don't want to feel this. I just try to think about feelings that I'd rather have, right? So if I'm having a feeling where I feel like, oh my god, like now I'm comparing myself to these girls like on Instagram that are doing so much better, you know, like there's always going to be that thing. In every industry, in every situation, you might be thinking about someone in your class that's doing so much better than you and whatever. Because like comparing yourself is so natural. And all of these things that I'm talking about, they're so natural. But the thing about it is, what I try to do is I try to take that emotion and remember this vacuum and be like, I don't want to find myself in a cycle of comparing myself and find myself in a situation where in my life that's constantly what I'm doing, because that's what I'm manifesting for my life. So I'd rather think about how good I'm doing and how, oh my god, my numbers are growing so well, and that's the emotion I'd rather feel. So the emotions that you don't want to feel are always an opportunity for you to think about what you'd rather be feeling in that moment and try focus on that. It's a weird concept, guys. It's a very weird concept, but it's a very liberating concept as well, because when you focus on what you'd rather feel, it manifests itself in your life. That feeling and the things that you think about that you'd rather feel manifest themselves in your life. Like, they always show up because that's what you've given the universe. So when I'm feeling like, oh shit, like I don't feel like I'm doing that well, whatever, I just go onto Pinterest and I manifest like what I'd rather be doing right now, what I'd rather be feeling, you know, what I'd rather have my money that I'm going to have in the future do for me, you know. And you make it fun. I think that's the thing about manifestation that kind of got me hooked, the fact that you make it fun. And that's like standard. Like, if you watch, like, you know, those people that are on YouTube and they're always talking about manifestation and stuff like that, they always say like the only way to truly manifest something is to not be desperate for it, but to just understand that it will come to you and just have a life of ease. And that's really what I want, like a soft life where things just happen for me. And that's what I'd rather feel like. Instead of focusing on how hard something is, I always just say like it's gonna be easy. Like reaching 50k on YouTube, that's gonna be easy, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be an experience. I'm gonna meet so many people, and I'm gonna meet so many brands, and I'm going to meet so many brand managers, and I'm going to make such a good connection with my subscribers, and I'm gonna give them quality content. And that's what I'd rather feel than, oh my god, now I've gotta like push. And it's also just the language that you use. So instead of saying like I've got to push 3 videos a week out, it's going to be hard but I'm going to do it, like, you know, like stuff like that. Like people try to use language like that as motivation, and it's never really motivating at all. We all know that when someone says something is going to be hard and difficult and strenuous, like it's not fun, like it's not something you want to do, you know, so you end up not doing it. And that's just that on period. So the way that I've started talking to myself about my goals and about my channel is like that. Like that's a good example. Like, oh, like getting to 50K is going to be so easy. I'm going to have so much fun putting out all this content, and I'm going to connect with my followers on a level I've never connected with them before. You know, that's the language I use instead of, oh my god, 50K. Okay, like we're gonna have to push hard and we're gonna have to, you know, it's stuff like that. I want a soft life, so I have to talk to myself in a soft manner. I hope it's making sense. I hope what I'm saying is making sense. It's like with school, guys, like I'm gonna understand this, it's going to be fun, like I'm gonna enjoy my schooling career, and it's not gonna last forever, so I'm going to enjoy it, you know. It's the way you speak to yourself, I think, that really makes a difference and helps you be present, you know. And sometimes, guys, you have to enjoy these phases. Like that's what life is about. There was a point where I had to sit down and I was just like, what do you want? Like, genuinely, what do you want? Because how else are you supposed to grow if you're comfortable the whole time, you know? So yeah, there's certain conversations that I had to have with myself that made me realize that, you know what, I have to talk to myself better. Because if I talk to myself better, the universe is going to give me better, because I know I deserve better. So why would it give me something that I'm not giving it? Like I'm not talking about how I'm struggling, I'm not talking about how hard this is, so why would the universe make things a struggle and make things hard? That would be so weird. But if I was talking about how things are hard and I was talking about how things are a struggle, then the universe has heard me say this before, so that's exactly what they're gonna give me, you know. I'm gonna use my favorite blush. I like this one, the Hey Cheeks by Cosmetics. I actually do like this one, but I'm gonna use the one by BYS because I kind of wanted to give me a bronze vibe, and I want to kind of push it into my bronzer. I love blush, guys. Like, I love blush. Yo, this pimple, Jesus. But what I'm really glad about is that it's just one, and I can tell that it's not gonna leave a scar. But for now, it's just a little sore, so I'm just gonna leave it. Like, I'm just gonna leave it. And I also don't like fiddling with pimples. Like, I hate fiddling with pimples. I just leave them alone. Oh, but for eyeshadow, I'm actually gonna do one eye on camera and then do another eye on IGTV. But I wanna use this palette. It's this palette by Catrice, guys. It's so pretty, and it actually does show up on my skin. It's obviously not the most pigmented thing. I always thought Catrice was for white people. I'm not even gonna lie. Shame, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know, it just gives me those vibes, you know. It just gives me, this is for white people vibes. But I tried this palette and I was like, oh, it's not actually not bad. And I know that the lip glosses are also pretty good. I know someone who has like a pink, you know, those nice natural but pink lip glosses. I'm gonna go hunt for it. I'm gonna go hunt for that lip gloss, but I literally forgot what it was called. Lashes. Oh yeah, I was trying to decide between Fantasy. I think I'm gonna use Fantasy. I haven't used Fantasy, and they're not as dramatic as OMG. And then the lash glue that I use is the peel off lash glue from Essence. This lash glue is that bitch. So yeah, what I was saying is, guys, I really hope at least you heard my chat about manifesting. Obviously, like, it's not like easy. I struggle with it all the time. Like, I struggle with it all the time, just talking to myself. Whoa, I almost touched the plate. Just talking to myself properly and, like, you know, trying to be as good to myself as possible. I struggle with it all the time, gents. Like, but it's just like a matter of just knowing that that's what you want to do, you know, and not wallowing in your goal. Because what I do believe, honestly, what I do believe, if I'm being completely honest, is that umgo can get so addictive. it can get so addictive to the point where you don't know who you are outside of just unko. Like you don't know who you are outside of that vibe. Like it's just gag, like all the time. I'm sure you've got people in your life who every day it's them, you know, every day. Give on a dog, like it's just them. That's what I mean by addicted to unko. You obviously don't want to be that type of person, you know, and you don't want your body and your mind and you to just be used to you complaining about your life. Just talk to yourself nicely and watch the universe start to treat you nicely, because you've set a standard of what you want to be treated like and what you want to happen in your life. So it has no choice. That's what I was saying, like it makes no sense to think that you'll tell the universe one thing and it will give you another. It's so weird. It's such a weird concept, because where would it have even gotten that idea, you know? So yeah, I hope you guys hear my chats. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep straightening my hair. I'm gonna straighten my whole head. I'm a little bit late. I'm not late, but I do have to still pack. So I've got one more thing to do, and I don't want it's sing shy, you know, while I'm packing. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, guys, and then I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna vlog, like I said, I am going to vlog. So I will see you guys in my outro. Let me just quickly straighten my hair and we'll get it on and popping. Alright you guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am done. Literally, I can't think of anything else that I want to add or anything I want to subtract from my look. I really like how cute and like dainty and feminine this is. I also really like the hair. Wait, give me. If you do want any details about this hair, then definitely go into my description box and I will have the link to everything that you need. I'll have the link to the store. I have the link, the direct link to the hair. And if you have not seen how I achieved this color, I showed like a whole video of me getting this color. It was a dark brown, like a normal standard dark brown, and I got it into this color and with these highlights. I will link that video down below as well. It is a video that I posted on Sunday. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to know your thoughts on everything that I was talking about and also on the look as well. But yeah, that's me. What time is it? I think I'm late. Oh, I've got 15 minutes. Okay, I've got 15 minutes to get out of here. But yeah, I'm gonna go pack and do everything I need to do. But for now, guys, I'm so grateful that you guys watched my video. If you haven't subscribed, then please consider subscribing down below, and also follow me on Instagram. I'm at KPublic, absolutely everywhere. Alright guys, that's it from me. I will see you in my next video. Mwah.